Mama don't know Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. My legs are charging. Because I'm dumb. I'll put them on right before RP starts. I love this map. We were going to use this for Mariloon. We probably still will use it for Mariloon, for Wardens, but I want to make a custom Mariloon map really bad. I love this map. Why my leggy do that? Ugh.
I'll load it.
Sorry, knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, no
Step
worries.
at the first person who makes some noise.
No.
You can't even do it.
You can't even tell if I'm doing it because I have a plate in front of my fingers.
It looks like a nubbins. Fucking nubbins.
Tippy toes looking.
Here, just shut up.
Hello.
I wonder what my
Ready
legs
for
are at.
bloodshed.
It's hot in here.
we go.
You don't know where your legs are at? Your legs are below you.
My legs are charging.
Are you sure about
Your
that?
legs are down.
What if those aren't legs? What if they're arms
Stilts.
plus?
Let's turn the fan
I
on.
love how we both had different turns.
If they're stilts, you still have legs. If they're arms plus, now that's something no one knows.
Yeah, true.
Not even me.
Medieval music.
I'm playing medieval music as well.
Mine is just the Empire Total War Warhammer background music.
Oh. For
Yo.
some reason, my voice is delayed.
Oh.
We got Mad Hops.
That's pretty normal for VR chat. It's
Mad
probably
Hops?
ping or something.
Mad
These are
Hops.
okay hops.
These are Mad Hops.
Or
are
its
like-
voice mod being gay.
Voice mod does increase your latency from time to time, so yes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe if I just save this and rename it, and maybe it will work.
You blend in,
I thought I heard something.
hiding in the grass. Oh, I blend in way better over here.
You hear something? Must have been my imagination. Must have been
What's the
nothing.
matter? Someone
Oh,
steal your
must have been
sweet
the
roll?
wind.
Where are you getting that from?
Idle guard talk in Skyrim.
Maybe
Ah.
it's the noise suppression doing it this time?
Did you steal your sweet roll?
Huh?
Keep your feet on the
Uh,
ground.
I used to be
okay, so
an
I was
introvert
right.
like you.
It's a noise suppression that's doing it.
Huh? What was that?
Noise suppression is increasing my latency
could
by a
have
amount
done
that
this?
I can notice.
Yeah, because it's going through voice mode and noise suppression, right?
Kind of green here.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's going
that.
through my virtual desktop's noise suppression.
Kinda
Like,
green.
my
Sound
noise-
is waves.
You
so
or
it
me?
takes longer
Me?
to
Why
play,
am I green?
which is the main
Huh?
problem.
Oh,
with
this?
Too many
Yeah.
audio.
Maybe it's the light.
It's the main problem with too many audio apps. Like I have a built-in noise suppression on my mic.
I mean, look
so
at
it
my
doesn't
gloves.
provide any delay because it noise suppresses
Yeah.
as it hears it.
They're
Whoa.
black. I think it's just the world.
Bloom.
Would I be able to get this
Yeah, wait, are there options here?
translated?
Yeah, there's
it's
some.
to get rid of
Can't I
yeah.
read this myself?
World music.
I can
That's about it.
read these myself.
Bloom and world music.
Forget about this?
Is there world music here?
Yeah.
Probably in the
I can't
town.
hear it.
I already told
It's
you
very,
those,
very
I
well.
think.
Look at this
The
mirror.
ones on my finger? No, you told me
Yes.
the one on the sword.
Checking
though.
yourself out.
Oh no, a mere
Always.
dweller.
I'm just gonna tell you.
Hang on, I gotta just turn off my locomotion and just lay down and stuff. Just
The better
Oh my
question is,
god.
do they have a
yeah.
specific meaning, or are they all just translate to one thing? I don't know if you told me every single one's meaning though.
Just a fox.
Mere dweller all fucking day, understandable.
I can't take this anymore.
And it means a whole thing. Shut on.
And the fox frolicking through the meadow.
I get told how to fucking translate these things. Why?
Okay, I'm watching.
I just saw you
Told
like.
me anything about
Michael
the ring,
Jackson.
though.
Every time I jump, so that I don't fly too high up.
Who's a bitch?
Which means I'm flinging myself backwards. I'm not even touching this.
Just easy
Oh, fuck you, how dare you. Just because I made love to
Let me
someone does not make me a
And then when I turn off,
biatch.
it launches me backwards again.
Alright, let me stand the fuck up out of my bed.
Shit, you can legit have an
I'm
RP
laying in my bed.
It's
Could
okay.
have a jump
I'm not a flyer. I fight on the crowd.
You're sitting
Yeah.
on a bed. That's about what?
expert.
I was uploading a map and I forgot. Oh my goodness.
Dare you.
Let me decrease my audio because I increased it to
Turn this
110
off.
when I was in
Turn
Alice
this
Media because
off.
everything was too quiet. Now everything is
that's
too
it.
loud because I did that.
I'm gonna back away now for the sake of his ears.
Surprise!
Yay, my favorite.
Hi there, chair.
Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal injury.
Yay, mortal injuries. I must heal.
If you're saying anything, I can't hear you.
Frolicking is my passion.
Mic is either muted or busted.
Okay, night. Oh, there you go. Okay, night question. Should we both, let's see, appear
Literal
out of the
hunting
castle
point status.
together?
Do it. If,
Okay,
if you're,
hold on.
hold on, are you talking about Nalia and Vol here, or
No, just
this
You
one?
want some attack buffs?
this one involved here. Give me a second.
Okay.
I forgot I changed the size of her. Now I have to.
Can't believe he's playing hunting horn.
Oh, wait, is she smaller?
No, it's the new avatar that I made.
Bonk.
Her
Oh, you're eating my camera. Look like you're staring at me, but like not at me at the same
I
time.
was a little dazed out.
Here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be in the fucking armor.
You see parts of his armor just falling off.
Oh shit, it's
Can't believe you just got got.
Should I attempt to put legs on or should I let them charge a little longer? How much longer do we have?
Just a little longer. The moment you hear the
Yeah, probably a
countdown
little
for RP,
Okay.
that was dumb.
Worst case, I'll just go invis
Taking
and
out
put them
the
on.
legs.
I mean, I don't really have any on at the moment.
He's dumb.
This is listen.
They kind of just don't exist. Oh, you have little moons in your eyes. That's so cute. Can I pull your ear? Yeah, I can.
You already
Look!
Not even 5 seconds of knowing this person, you're pulling them. What? Yeah, you.
I'm such a disappointment. Touch them.
Oh, you forgot that.
I'm so upset.
Okay, it's a.
I was like, oh, let me just make sure the model's ready. It's not. It's not ready. Also, look at this
I
fucking.
mean,
I just got done watching the Ultramarines movie again.
what the? What's that?
It's all my. It's my hair swap. It's in my neck, so I can't swap my hair today.
Oh.
Which one? There's only one Ultramarines
Gotcha.
movie.
So upset.
Wait, you mean this? Are you talking about the Smurfs?
The
Small.
actual movie, like the
Yeah, the
Ultramarines.
Smurfs.
No, it's that there's no jiggle.
Yes.
I called them Smurfs.
You just walk up to anyone and just try to touch their
Ultra
boobs.
Smurfs, yes. Look, I'm allowed
Not
to
IRL,
too.
no.
I'm a part of the
Oh,
elders
I don't
of
put
IRL.
like
That-
I don't put
that's
grabbable
still-
or posable physics on any genitalia on any model. They can wiggle all they want, but they don't get touched.
Shit, it's very white.
I guess I'm dead also.
Frolicking is my passion.
Eldar warlocks
just-
are
he just
fucking
makes
scary,
quests.
man. They got fucking
I have a name for
fire.
it though. Trifecta Revelry.
Like decide to just not die.
For your ability?
No.
Yes, Trifecta Revelry.
Elder Bean.
Nice.
Revelry is a type of it's a dance.
It's gonna be a mouthful.
This is not my.
I imagine you're like
but this is not what I
being like attacked, but you're like kind of not doing right, so you're just like.
I'm being attacked. What's the name of the fucking try defecate defecate rivalry.
Wow, that worked.
The shortest is because the
Am I shorter?
I'm just gonna have.
I have to use
No, not.
No,
Okay.
same.
prevents me from making
Oh,
it
you said
any
are
taller
you short?
without it being like really fucking
Wait, why
weird.
doesn't go loco?
Because I don't know how to fly any other way. Also, I don't have full
Oh, I
body.
can tell you. I can tell you how to do that. I can tell you how to use fight with another way.
Ow.
You wanna play some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh?
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, you wanna play some Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh God.
You don't got your dual disc.
Get a mini one.
That's a shame. I
Look,
had the original dual disc with Uno on.
Look at. Did you get the crossbow to fire now?
Nope.
Damn.
How was your nap? That could work. Oh, never mind. It is energy based.
You can classify them as magic blades.
We have robots, but we don't have black powder. What kind of logic is that?
Oh, it's a robot.
This isn't a robot.
Sorry,
This
it's
is
just.
a person. This is a person. These are normal hands.
Alright, but robots can have normal hands. Have you seen RoboCop?
No, I meant this is flesh. This is flesh. This is a being inside of this.
Fall off the ladder, or fall off. This isn't a ladder. Fall off the fence and do the funny bit.
Okay, you can
Dude,
kindly shut up.
2014 RoboCop, where he was just like
what's the
some
funny bit?
bugs.
You know what the funny bit is.
Two right now.
Exactly. And a face.
So the funniest part about
I
this
can't
is as
get
soon as I
up.
saw this, I was really happy, and
You
then
mean
I looked
that?
at the bottom like, it's not a
No, the other one.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Let me have a double take.
My character
Yeah, do
had
that.
the crescent spade, so it had the fucking thing on the back.
Oh, not that one either. That's pretty funny though. You know, the one where you like, you're walking on the fence and you like slip and then you hit your man parts on the thing.
That didn't work as planned.
I hated you so much when you did this.
I should have a face full of titty right now.
You got two blue holes.
Are you okay? Can you stop?
Yes.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Heal him, Taylor.
Can you sever his leg?
Yes.
Thanks. By the power of DM.
Oh my god, I see
DM'd
black
it.
magic appear around my leg and it just disappears.
Oh my god.
Dude, you fucking dare continue with
Can I
that.
stab him?
Yeah. Put him out of his misery.
Alright, let's do this.
I've been stabbed by a really long sword.
So, hey, I scared a fuck ton of people yesterday.
Oh my god.
I fought the custodians yesterday.
That
scared
to
them.
be auto-tune words I don't understand after that.
Here, alright.
So,
What do I need to do?
Listen musically,
You
coward.
need to give it a kiss.
God.
You call yourself a bard.
Oh my god, I'm all of a sudden
That's
better.
how big
Wow.
some
The
women are.
miracle of God has survived
In
my life.
comparison to a normal man,
I am
I'm really
God.
short. Yesterday, I scared them.
I'm trolling her.
I'm about to.
Whoa, that was cool.
This song sounds like something in
I'm
a
about
Disney
to.
movie.
So, what do you think? It bigger.
Hey, you done it better.
Yeah. Igor.
Now you can hurt people even more.
Yeah.
Just make it more red.
He was like,
Nice and
it's
toasty
too
like
small.
that.
And I was like, what do you mean it's too small?
Tiny bit bigger.
Are you serious?
It's
No,
Yeah,
it's
why isn't it bigger?
a bit bigger.
Ah. Alright, I'll fix it.
It is exactly your body length, or like a little long neck. You just think long range, like if it's supposed,
Yes,
give
I
you-
left it
you
off.
might as well
give
be
you a
punching
better
a
rating.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I
It's a
tell you to
bit
turn
bigger.
it off?
Make it more red because
Okay.
flames
Alright,
from
I'm
a kitsune is a lot more like crimson red fire.
Yet I got
Hey, that's
so
fine by me,
wanting-
'cause I want it to match her
wanting to be an ancient
redness.
technological
Hey,
being.
watch this.
Damn.
Oh, I think it's my left hand.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, that's good.
Holy shit. Alright. Fine.
Yeah, at that range you can do that.
Okay.
Maybe a bit smaller than that, but at that
Yeah.
range, it's fucking-
Punch.
Mine is supposed to be like a medium range one, but I might get rid of it to be honest, because I don't think it's keep it true to the original kid idea that I had of him. I want him to be a support.
What is your kit?
I want him to be like a support boy.
Alright, I think the time for legs is now.
Yeah. What you could do is what is your
Let's do leggies. Come on, legs. Don't fail me today.
High fives.
Good question now.
Because
Damn.
the magics you can do depends on the
It's
two types of magic. Those being things like fire, water,
Don't
earth,
skip
or
a
hellfire,
day.
her acid. So yes,
There you go.
the purple one
Doing
has
pretty
fire.
good. My brain is a little fried today because I've been doing a lot of plot work for Rosewood and Wardens, but I'm excited to RP. Nice little break from it all.
I'll just figure something out.
That's fair, but I hope it's nice to hear you're doing well at least.
What colors
Yeah,
I could use.
absolutely. It's fun. It's I don't mind it. Like I love plot writing. It's just that I've been doing a ton of it lately. Ah.
I did the same thing on my end recently. Just waiting for the right time. And the right place, of course.
Hell yeah.
Depending on some info I'm getting, depends on whether or not my second character is a spider or a cousin to this guy.
Do you have any idea when characters get approved?
Spiritually.
Yeah, that's weird.
Cousin
If
to
you
myself.
want, I
Cousin
want.
to myself.
That's
I
fair.
meant this
Let's
character.
see.
Gotcha.
Camera. Here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio.
What the hell? Oh, that's a nigh. Okay. I saw a tail like just. I was like, did something move in that tree? And then there was nigh.
Yeah.
Right in there. If you stand like right here, you can see her tail just barely come out of the tree. I thought that was something else.
Hell yeah.
Also, I'm gonna get everyone to follow me in a second.
Does the train exist in RP? Does that train actually exist? Cool. Okay.
I love this map so much. I'm so glad we get to RP in it.
Yes.
What the fuck? Jim! Hey!
No, it is Lord Mountain Faven.
Hello, Large Mountain Favor or Faven. Fairlin. Favor.
Is this fine as a
Okay,
magic
man.
casting tool or no?
Oh, that's my chair.
Okay.
Let's put this in the corner.
Magic casting tool. I could use my golden tooth as a magic casting tool.
Ouch.
It's stronger to do this instead of just cast.
I wonder
I
why
cast
no one wants
fireball
to
with
shoot blades
fingers.
out of
What
that.
the hell's up with her
Very convenient
legs?
tool. If you block, if you punch someone twice and they block both, you just open up your mouth and just.
I can't
Plus, it
believe
probably
you
helps. I got a fucking orb.
Focal point.
Just
That's called
magic
focal point.
gem. Yeah.
What, you gonna have
No,
a
my
perfect tongue?
favorite one is called I Cast Full.
Now I'm gonna get an Aether Tech,
I
like,
can't
mask.
fit. Look, that reminds me of custodians, and it's terrifying because there's custodians that go invisible. What?
Alright, people.
Put it right on your, put it somewhere on your suit of armor.
I cast the orbit.
Up, what?
Here.
What is up with this?
I'm standing. And then go exactly straight over here and click number 3.
Wait.
Click number 3.
Click on number 3.
Number 3.
Having issues.
Can make sure everyone is here. Oh, okay, there you go.
Your voice changer is not stupid right now, do I? 3.
Why?
Why what?
My full body's been a bitch.
Well, time to replace one of the trackers. You
No.
got 2 of them.
No, those are old.
Yes.
These are new.
For those who are players who are already here, they go into the map, and for those who aren't here and not just arriving,
I think we technically did go, right?
to the roleplay, you can start from up here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where go? Go down here.
I fell into the water.
I have no idea what you said to me. I'm way too fast. I love this map so much.
This is kind of what I imagined Suna would look like.
Yeah, this is literally the map I wanted to use from Heirloom. I'm not following you. I'm just talking to you. Where do I want to start? Start over here. Oh, there's so much stuff. I love this map. Such a good map. I don't want to go too far because... Shit. Okay. I went too far. Mommy don't know Daddy's getting home at the body shop, doing something unholy. Yo, nooks and crannies. We've been here a couple days. Actually, we've been here about a week? 2 weeks, maybe? Because we got teleported by the Wanderer. And we've just been in Fairland ever since. I don't know where I want to be. Okay. I think that's like big fancy stuff. I don't want to go big fancy stuff. I'll go back to where I was. Around the corner. He would, wouldn't he?
Alright, for those who are players on the inside, RP cards are up in 5 seconds. You guys could do your own count. For those who are at the station, I will tell you guys
Go over
when
here.
cards are up for you.
Maybe this way. From the last time we were in session, May finally read a letter and looked at some photos that she got from the chest that was owned by Lucian. And it was photos of her with her parents and Lucian and his dragon. They made her pretty emotional because she doesn't remember ever being that happy, and she can barely remember her parents' faces. And May, when she was little, was too young to understand, like, truly understand the world and, like, the concept of people being bad. And since she's grown up, things have been really hard. She's gotten to know Lucian from a political perspective. As much as he would like to call her and view her as his daughter, she just doesn't see him that way. I don't even know what I would say to them. My family hasn't worshipped in centuries. And I doubt the gods have time to listen. But if they are, I pray for Natsumi and Kisa's safety. And that we see the other side of this war finished and over with a world left to stand on. It feels really pointless.
Lady Kazuya.
Jasper.
Has Caroline been treating you?
Repeat.
How has Caroline been treating you? I see you're making yourself quite acquainted at church. You're particularly for the religious type.
I don't tend to be. This town is quiet.
For how long?
Hopefully forever.
Let's not be wishful. Draconics are just on the doorstep of Valenia, to the east of here.
I am aware. But still. The fact that we've been here for 2 weeks already, without much activity, it's odd.
2 weeks, and yet all those attacks we survived, it happened in less than an hour. Danger's right around the corner, Lady Kazuya. Could happen any time. If anything, this city is most susceptible to it. They have dragons. It's hard to see the sky from here.
You're right. Though at least their buildings are not made of wood. Not entirely.
Nothing safe from dragon fire. It might be safer in here, but once dragon fire hits anything, it'll be like an oven.
Not too much down the road from here, there's actually an underground sanctuary. It seems to be fortified. It's best to at least keep it in mind.
Almost too good for these elves.
It's an interesting comment.
Told you, I have no love for the people that I am a part of.
Not even your elven side.
Gods know.
Why is that?
They've always viewed themselves as of higher status, not that I can blame them. Drows and half-elves of the like are treated poorly, because they are unlike us. I guess all the habits die hard, but even the ones that think of themselves highly seems to be quite a disgrace, if you ask me. Not even this place has a proper library. I'd expect elves to be quite studious in the matter, but they fail in that matter. If they're going to be pompous, they might as well be pompous for a reason. If they just think their stone houses and their gold coins will keep them safe.
They perch themselves in stone towers and things that make them higher than the rest. Perhaps it is not books that they've taken on a liking to.
And perhaps it's just with the environment. But still, I expect high elves to be quite the academic group. It's hard to feel feel like you're proud and a part of something when they don't even live up to their general standards.
Is there anything that you are proud of?
For either side. Other than that, it's given me quite the leg up in elemental affinities. But that's from genetics.
It's something.
Yes, but even elementalists must be studious.
There
There's
are
always
other...
the potential.
I suppose. There are other ways to learn than sticking your nose in a book.
Of course, but that would not be the elfin way.
You would know more than I.
I aim to have an audience with the Princess Valenia.
What is it that you wish to speak with her about?
War efforts. We've seen her a dozen times, and yet no actual movement has been made on their side, just keeping the Valenia soldiers on where they should be. Of course, they've provided us with a few thousand, but even then, there are plenty more here. Probably by the 10,000 strong. The continent has been set in half, Lady Kazia. There's no more places to run.
No. I imagine that's exactly what they planned for. To have us cornered. There is
Divided.
an interesting point, though. Evelys is still on the other side. They can come and go as they please.
Correct.
If there is a way
They still.
to get them in on our side, wanting to fight with as much as they've got, as much as us, it's possible that them being on the other side could come in handy.
Yes, Evelys is strong, but what they truly take advantage of is the home turf. Their scattered islands. It's hard to really get on their turf.
Yes.
But if we take them here, at a severe disadvantage, all they have is the skies. But it'll only be a matter of time until the Draconic get them as well. Dragons can fly after all.
Yes. Though it makes me wonder, is it better or worse for us to act first?
Point isn't to act first, it's to act smart.
Yes, that is a given. More so, it's whether or not we wait for them. They keep pushing and pushing until there is nowhere left for us to go, when we could be devising a plan instead.
Should we shall we set up a stronghold somewhere then?
Perhaps.
A designated place.
I mean, we have several forces from various locations. Surely there is a general commanding each one. If each of those generals or commanders could get in the same room and come up with a war plan, soldiers and warriors who know what they're doing instead of royalty who do not, that may be beneficial.
Boss.
It does not seem as though any of the forces coming to aid have talked to one another.
That's the point of this talk. It seems like no one is speaking to one another. You have the best head on shoulders that I've seen so far of the royalty, even though you are not typically one. You are still ahead of a clan.
Right. That doesn't seem to matter to nobles, though, Jasper. You asked me how Farrellin was treating me. I feel as though I'm lost in a labyrinth.
We've just passed by this church.
Right. Perhaps you should lead the way. My sense of smell is not the best at the moment.
Are you ill, Lady Kazuya?
No. Unfamiliar territory makes it hard to find the way.
Valenia cannot be the stronghold, that is for sure. Draconic forces have already set foot on this land.
Yes, and if it is potentially the primary target, it is not going to be the best place to fortify. It would be the first stricken, we wouldn't be ready.
Good day. Truthfully, the only thing we can do right now is retreat south to the Dwarven Kingdom, take their boats, sail south into the Sunken Canyon, hopefully get to Creighton before the Draconic do.
Creighton.
Yes, the neutral part.
Creighton.
Yes. I should be getting some sleep, but I don't know what maybe some tennis.
Friend of Gendor's, do you think?
Unsure. He was an Aoi.
A pet, maybe?
Don't know where that came from.
It's alarming to see reptiles nowadays.
Alarming.
Yeah. You don't know which one of them could be draconic.
I suppose. They were rather distinct, but I don't know. I don't know enough
They look
about
all
them.
the same to me.
So you want to go to Creighton? Or you think everyone should go to Creighton?
If they attack Valenia, If they manage to, which they will, they've already captured a south part of Valenia. It's only a matter of time until they take this one too. And then the kingdom of Valenia is surrounded. They'll take it. And then the Dwarven kingdom will be next. They have it completely surrounded. The only choice is to leave by boat.
I hate sea travel.
So we need to get there first before they do. Otherwise we're trapped here.
And your thoughts on Dwarven fortification? You know they have the strongest equipment.
We already have light alliances with them. Though I'd say that's more on your side than it is on Alenia. You hold the key to ensure that we do secure that alliance.
I'm uncertain who else had signed that contract. Valenia could have been on it. I'd have to think about it.
But I have no business dwelling in that. That is my plan. Unless you have something better.
I don't have anything better. I appreciate the advice. I just wish Natsumi was here to give her sense.
I mean, she's practically a mute. She would just be standing right there and nodding, most likely.
If you ask her things, she does speak.
Really? I haven't got a word out of her. She just looks and stares at me. I don't even know if she's staring right at me, because her face is behind that mask.
Maybe she doesn't
I feel like
you.
she's like looking at me. Perhaps, but I feel as though she's looking right at me, but like looking past me, like past my face.
Maybe she thinks you're ugly too.
Who?
Has disdain for you and thinks you're unattractive?
No, you said two. That means there's another that thinks that. Spill it.
I just meant as well.
As well? That means there's another.
Are you that bothered by someone's preference for your physical appearance?
Well, now there's possibly two that you know of, and you hardly talk to much people. So I could only assume that it is within our circle.
I'll never tell.
I have to gain favor with the people that I work with.
They'll still work with you even if you're ugly.
That's...
How did you think you would gain favor that had anything to do with your physical... Please tell me you're not sleeping with your coworkers.
Absolutely not. I could if it gained favor for me, but I don't need to use that yet.
Yet?
Yet, if you commanded me to sleep with another in order to gain another favor for another, then yes, I would. It's one of my attributes.
I'm using your mind, not your body. I would never ask that of you.
Some people talk with their bodies, some people talk with their minds. We know of royalty that speaks like that.
Don't remind me.
As long as they're not around to hear, then I see no harm. Regardless, I just, again, as your real advisor, I only wish for the best of our village.
I know.
But in order to get Ahawi village back, we must side with those that have no, I guess, relation to us is a dire need.
Ari was a casualty in the grand scheme of things, and I want nothing more than for it to be destroyed, but the war was already our problem. Whether or not Aoi had fallen, our troops and we likely would have assisted. Our priority for now is assisting in the war and ending it. We can focus on Aoi afterwards.
Hence why all that I do is for Aoi now.
You had good sake.
Never had quite something like it.
Sometimes you say things that leave me at a loss for words. I'm getting the understanding that you don't always say exactly what you mean. And for now, Natsumi is not here to give her counsel. And if you think that going to Kraden is best, then that is where we will go.
Princess.
I just hope he holds his tongue. He's smart, but he's got a mouth on him. And heaven forbid he decides to try and sleep with her. I don't think I'd ever see him again. Do be careful, Jasper. I just got you. Be ashamed to have to find another advisor. Not to mention, he's proven himself to be quite valuable anyway. This really is a pretty map. Holy shit.
God, Lord, how the fuck is fire into this thing?
Is this an instance where I should prepare magic? I don't even know, because they're not.
For not continuing our conversation, there's a little bit of laughter here, Veronica, of course. Now then, I hope you didn't mind my pet swimming around, having a bit of fun, of course.
Just pecking at heads. People fun.
Hell, you almost sound like a jester from Zarvok.
I get that.
Doesn't look so version. Doesn't look so version. Could be so
Usually most people in Zarvok that dress like jesters are bad news. At least in my experience.
Well, I'll give you a few ideas. One, I'm not from Zarvia. Two,
I keep
let's just say, you were saying.
I said I could gather that. It was just an analogy.
The second part, I come from the place where most
I don't know who's up there. I just was seeing if anyone could see my tails through the building.
The fuck is an eldritch?
Yep. I would like to know that as well, really.
That is something you have to speak to the Watcher, since I would consider the guardians of the forest, or even to them as well. I've witnessed how he reacted to your sweet companion you call Veronica.
Oh, this guy's a jerk.
I don't mean to make fun of it, or jest about it at least. I've seen how the Watcher has treated her, of course. How she took her hand, her heart. Let's just say I've been watching from how you grow close, yes? Do you not grow feelings for her? Jester.
Control yourself.
Does not have your concern.
Of course it is not. But the Watchers, maybe. But of course Valenia would know that, since he was the one that you spoke to look after her, and bring her here to parts of Valenia.
Right?
So if you want me to speak up.
Yes, I speak the one that you almost brought your electricity attire, or whatever on. If you want, my dear friend, she awaits
Interesting.
So, right. So I gotta. So I feel sick to my guts.
I don't think this is going to cut it when I'm walking around here now.
Eddie May,
That will work better.
Cuzzy,
What about?
Could
what
you
are we gonna do about?
check on Veronica for me?
Don't
Jeez.
worry about it.
Just around the corner.
And I just...
Why can you not do that yourself?
I'm gonna worry
Look,
about it.
look, as interesting as runes are, what are we going to do with her?
The water has made it quite clear that when I approach her, all it brings her is punishment.
Assuming the bird was
Because I am her
referring
weakness.
to her when she was speaking of this frog, a jester over there must have a.
I will do my part in this battle, but
Jurassic.
I beg that you.
Can I still sense where she just went unless they're... That they just disappeared?
The hell?
Walked over to her.
No.
No.
Who's to say she wouldn't have disappeared without either of those?
Is there anything here? This. This.
I don't exactly enjoy the fact that I couldn't even tell that there was someone that was Eldritch right in front of me.
That you.
What the fuck is an eldritch?
I don't know, but I got a bad
Very
feeling
bad.
of him.
The other counter reason for that is because the only thing we know it by is the darkness. It has the same energy feel as dark magic.
Always disappearing.
I did not like.
You just don't say what I just said. Just avoid it.
No worries,
weird
no worries.
things.
Yeah. Okay. So. I feel like I'm going to need to report this one.
She was not there.
Did you see her?
Whatever that was seems like a deliberate ploy for you.
They referred to him as the Watcher, but we referred to him as the Wanderer. I don't know if they're the same person. But he spoke of a mysterious tongue.
Just gonna sit right by my bed. Just don't worry about that.
Next time they appear, next time you see her, approach her.
I cannot.
Clearly they want something.
What if they take another hand? What if they take her entire head this time?
I've never seen someone be revived by replacing that heart back into their chest. Perhaps she'll be fine.
If that's what happened, I walked away.
It's unclear. All I know is that it was shoved back where it belonged and now she's here.
Whatever those entities are, they're bad news.
So next time, find her and see what they want, or they'll never go away, Jasper.
Never trust a jester.
Tell me to stay away, and yet you're telling me to go. And now they're telling me to go. What do I make of it?
I don't know what they want, but there is only one way to find out. That is the only way you'll get answers. You need to decide whether or not those answers are worth it. Thank you. That is not my problem, Jesper. And don't you ever call me that again. Can I use this? No, I can't. Yes.
Say, if you ever want that jester taken out, you can do is ask me.
Quite the opposite, actually. I need him alive.
Mm-hmm. May I ask why you need him around? Because you see him as a tool, or
He is
why?
very much a pawn. A pawn that I intend to use to win the war.
I see.
Surely he won't be accomplishing heroic tasks. I doubt it, actually. He's always said he's not a fighter. But he has insight.
Well, one thing I will say is that this is something that my sister and I learned quite early in our lives, especially since the early time of Zanzibar. Never trust someone in a jester getup. Huh?
Holy shit. Supporting cast rise up. Jesus Christ.
Well, those folks seem to be wearing fur. I wonder.
We should continue this conversation later. You've piqued my interest. Any idea where they come from?
No idea. Next. I don't recognize the mark on the shield, that's for sure. I will say I am a bit interested, especially since the one with the fur had an axe. I'm curious of the ways.
They seem to be looking for something.
Or someone. Look, I do apologize for what happened at AOE with fighting for 48 years. Almost non-stop does something to you.
That is fine. Now is not the time to hold grudges in the middle of war.
I see Vol here. Maybe he has some insight.
Yes,
Staying up to the palace there.
I think one went this way.
though here. Do you have any idea what these strangers are,
I don't
or where
completely
they're
new
from?
here, but yes, we will.
They're elven guards. Most likely seeking probably an audience with the
Jasper, you
princess.
said your name was?
The
Or they're
ones
just...
in the blue armor?
Okay.
Yes, they're elven guards.
Okay. Zoom patrol then.
That explains why we're speaking with the leafy one.
Have a
Oh
nice day,
hey, it's
otherwise.
lunch again.
Dad has lunch. I am not lunch.
That's fair.
Huh, fuck it. Jeez.
Is that a
Sorry.
raven feather on your head?
Oh.
You just see a raven
Yeah,
feather that was on your
one
head?
of the, one of the elven guys, another tiefling, had a encounter with some bird, and then that's something about the Watcher and Guardian.
No, it's his doing then. You're probably speaking of
Do you know
Karasu.
anything? Who the fuck is Karasu?
Technically the Birdman, or other words, the Raven Walker that you might have been, let's say, introduced. And the Watcher, he refers to the Wanderer.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Those guards look like they're looking
and
for something.
No?
The Elven Guards, they already made, well, most of them have already made their way inside the castle. Maybe
Yes.
they're probably doing patrols.
Well, the one with the leafy body. No, the elven guy that I was with, the elf that I was with, did say something about 20,000 of them paying this way? Oh, good, that's how I don't think.
Why is there an army forthcoming?
Do you live under a rock?
You were paying attention to what he said about the enchanted forest, did
Are
you?
you kidding me?
I got the enchanted forest, but the elven? Is there also going?
Who knows? But yes.
You doing okay?
Oh.
Nice to see you didn't burn.
No, it's no, it's
Mm.
no, it's fine. It just annoyed the hell out of you
Interesting.
What is this pancake?
I know. I don't blame you.
Mm.
If there was a way, I would definitely help you about the situation.
Yeah.
Or at least, let's say, give you peace. For what you seek. But yeah, it's gonna be a challenge for mine. What should I do? But I'm assuming it's more murder, but...
Don't know where they went off to. They definitely look like they're looking for something.
Or some order, like I mentioned before. But I do remember that one wood elf that we were with before saying something about scouting the town to basically get an idea of what kind of layout and stuff, because there's gonna be like 20,000 of them heading here. You mentioned something about the first batch of that 20,000 coming this way soon. That was probably the first batch.
I see. Well, as we've been successfully divided in the continent in half due to the draconic. Any forces coming this way would be helpful.
Have you had much
I will say that when it comes to some of the elves in this area, they can be very pompous.
So I've heard.
It's true, but when you have to deal with it.
It is their pride that will get them buried in the ground.
Yes, the Wanderer wanted me to look after her, take her along with us to Valenia.
Good day.
Come forth.
Good day.
There is a conversation I will mention about. There'll be much of concern, Leo.
I really should ask my sister Elle before she uses that sense for essence.
How she uses what?
My sister found a way to basically sense life essences. I know that she uses it through her hellfire magic, so I imagine the same thing could be done with normal fire magic. I just don't know how the fuck she does it. It's limited range, but...
Latency.
Lady Kazuya, there are villagers among walking around that do feel as though they should be allowed to know of the dangers to the east. I have matters to attend to. I will let you take that up into your capable hands. I will assist once I am done.
I'm not about to cause a panic. Telling the villagers won't do much.
No, I may not be the kind of person to give advice on...
That alleyway has no rest.
What is going on? That one's being guided
Yeah,
with their
she
hands
seemed a
in the
bit
air.
busy.
Something is off.
Well, in what way?
I don't know. There's just something. I can't put my finger on it. Something is off.
Well, I suppose I could ask my sister at some point if she could get information about this. Not only is she a Valenian knight, she's also it my as you say, cloak and dagger.
Perhaps some investigating would be good then. Do be careful. Don't get yourselves arrested.
Luckily, my sister, whether I like it or not, has always keeping an eye on me. All she'd have to do is take me to training area or something. Though I suppose I have been a bit busy trying to find some things in this book I got. We see a green spell tome. The person behind the counter said something about it being an apprentice level spellbook on acid conjuration and evocation.
Just don't look into a mirror.
Why? What did he do to me?
Because I said so. Just don't look into a mirror.
I don't know what that man did to me. All I know is I feel more hairy.
More hairy? What?
Well, I didn't have all this hair before. Now I do. At least I feel like I do.
You mean the... Are you talking about like around the chin and lip area?
I didn't have a beard before. Now I do.
You most certainly do.
That man's a wizard. Where'd he go?
I'm gonna be on... I was gonna say it actually looked good on him.
Maybe that would make him feel better about it.
The library was closed.
I understand. Fair enough.
I got an eclair though. He just has a slightly oversized eclair that he just takes a bite of.
Never heard of an eclair. Be too fancy for my...
I wonder if that's the same supporting cast member. That would be really, really funny.
We see that man again, I'll definitely let him know.
There we go.
Hmm.
Nice and crispy the way I like it. Oh yes, yes.
Well, yeah, definitely looks closed, that's for sure.
I'm just trying to find a place.
Well, what kind of place are you looking for?
Somewhere up high that I can see. I wish I could get onto these rooftops, like I could back home.
If you're looking for food, we have some in the north.
I mean, why not up there?
That seems to be someone's shop, and I'm not sure it would be best for me to intrude.
No, this is a restaurant. You can come and eat some food if you're the one. Come on. There are no customers. It's been a very slow
Feeling hungry?
Maybe a bit.
Have special house if it's half price, please. Like, whatever you want. I just want people to visit my store today.
Okay, alright.
It's this low. It's please.
This is the first time I've actually into one of those kids.
Come on. Oh, this isn't the way down, I don't think.
It's amazing. Over here, and I think I saw the stairs. Over here.
Supposed to make a living if I do not have customers. Opening this store was a mistake. My father was right. I should have just become a bard.
You could sell your body, it would be easier.
Oh my god, thank you so much for coming. Oh my god. How can I help you here in the northern forest today?
You can start by lowering your voice.
You said something about food.
Oh, my apologies, my apologies.
You said something about food.
Oh yes, we here at the northern forest, so wonderful food. We have steak, fish, other foods that I can't quite remember at the moment. I just have to look at the menu again.
Here, okay.
We also sell a variety of alcohol.
Customers.
Not very much, I'm afraid.
Join us for a drink.
I should have been a bar.
I'll buy.
Do not worry, I've already gotten a free drink from a kind bartender for being the first
Thank you, sir.
How do you expect to make any money if you give your drinks away for free?
Not a drink, an entire bottle of whiskey.
Advertisement is more an advertisement on the thing.
An entire bottle of whiskey.
This is a wonderful day. My father was wrong. I am going to be the best bartender in town. No, anyway,
I love this guy.
type of food would you like today?
Let's see. I suppose a steak would be nice. And how much is your
My legs are so bright.
We are having special today. Pork cropper for one bottle. Very cheap. Very
You're
cheap.
both so far away, you should join us at the bar.
Hey, you want me to come
Okay,
over there?
I'll take a bottle of your strongest.
May as well.
Alright,
We don't bite.
And you, madam,
Hard.
you, madam, what would you like? Like food, the drink? Both?
A glass of your finest.
Alright. So would you like more alcohol?
I still have the previous bottle, I'm good.
He'll take a second.
Alright, sir. You, my good friend, how about you?
I was going
Food,
to
alcohol?
Some soup.
I don't think he cares.
Alright, sir. If you just give me a moment.
These better be some good soup. Oh,
Some
you enjoy
good
it.
soup.
Alright! He slaps down like a big ass steak in front of you, takes out a wonderful bottle of wine, puts it down, turns around, flips a bottle in the air, puts it down. There you go, madam!
Thank you.
Your soup is currently on the stove. We are preparing for it. Just give it a few more minutes, sir. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Northern Forest. How can I help you today?
Well, here. Why don't you join us for a bite?
Sorry.
Sit, fell here. I'll buy you a drink.
We sell alcohol, food. What would you like, sir?
It is not. What do you have available to your menu?
Oil steak, fish, salads, all of the different types of food, my sir. All of them. Take your pick.
Yeah.
I'll take a steak.
Alright, sir. Now give me a moment.
Man, such a large man, sit in the corner seat. His legs are going to kill him.
Alright, sir.
It's
your soup is
humbling.
prepared. And your steak, sir. He slaps down a huge steak in front of you. Please, sir, $3 is
get-
to your liking, my sir.
Bartender,
I must.
Yes, my good sir.
could I get the prime rib?
Of course, you could, sir. Now just give me a moment.
I love this guy. He's the best.
Alright, then. Alright. He puts it down, does a little bow.
Thank you.
Of course, my sir. Oh my god,
Steak
my
sauce
father was
salad.
wrong. I should never have gone into the pub business like he told me to. This restaurant will make me money.
Pretty good.
Thank you so
Do you
much.
have any drinks that can put some hair on your face?
Of course, my sir. He turns around.
Puts coin on the bar.
Catches it.
Let's see how effective this is. I'm
He's
feeling
looking
different.
over every day.
What's happened?
Listen, that one may have been a little special. That one may have been a little special. I don't mix up the wine very often, but
Did your
that
hair
one,
change color as well?
yeah,
What
that
did
one
you
may
do to
have
me?
that one may have been a little bit of a.
think you
Show me a mirror.
Orange.
Bring me a
You've
mirror.
just aged
This
to
one is
this
a good
man.
start. Obviously, you've been.
What did you do?
Oh my god.
You said to put some hair on your chest, and the alcohol in particular tends to make someone a bit older than what they were originally. It's a side
You've
effect.
taken
but that's
my most
only for-
valuable resource. You've taken my time. I am not paying for this.
One-
You dare
the
take
side of-
years
the side
off
effect-
my life.
The side effect is years now. Do not believe.
Perhaps he would have been better off as a bard.
Perhaps I should have.
I mean, if
My food is
anyone
at
is
least-
able to make a beer that's able to add some age on someone would actually make for quite the potion maker as well.
All I'm saying is that my food is at least tolerable. People seem to enjoy the food a lot more than they enjoy my drinks, but there is no but. I'm just saying but to add dramatic effect.
A little undercooked for my
I'm
liking.
not too picky myself.
My sincere apologies, sir. Would you like another one on the house?
Yes, please.
Alright, give me a second.
You also
Make
see
sure to
that
make it
Polaris
black. I
hasn't
like the
even
charcoal
touched the
taste.
utensil yet and has been eating the steak by hand.
Alright,
You are the worst.
I faced out of reality for a second. Now then,
No, not you.
That's how they make it.
This one.
he puts down a bit more of a cooked steak or a cooked rib. There you go, sir.
Yeah. If you're not gonna, eat the rest of that other one, I'll eat it for you.
Okay. And how much would that steak would be, my good sir?
The steak right now is also a special 1 silver coin for the steak, my son.
Takes out some coin.
Thank you kindly, my sir. And he sees the coins you left earlier and carried us. Thank you so much, my madam.
Thank you for the service.
Of course, madam. I hope you come again.
Try not to age anyone else.
No promises, no promises. If they ask for hair on their face again, it's an offer that I give them. That was his bad
Something that would make for an excellent prank on someone.
That was his bad for not confirming whether or not he wanted to be aged up or not. That was on him, not me.
Nice to see that you're doing okay, May.
Perhaps I should, but I like to keep my baby face. It attracts the customers.
We've got to keep it together, or what use will we be?
That is fair.
You should know that more than anyone, being a warrior.
Yeah, that's fair. I will warn you that Jasper might feel a little more concern for the conversation I have let him know about, or at least had a talk with.
And why is that?
Let's say it involves Veronica for a reason.
Of course it does. That one will be his undoing.
Possibly, but that depends. But again, that's his feelings about it.
I suddenly heard a
I'll
voice
explain it
that
later.
gives me a headache. That's fine.
That could be what I think it is.
It is exactly who you think it is.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot going on.
Seems to be so.
Well, I saw they brought a big boy from the forest and put it in the palace.
I think, well, you have to go through the palace to get further in. Defensive structure. Sucks ass, though. Oh. But, yeah, it was a rune chanter and and one of his rune golems.
Well, at least I know I shouldn't be worried about it. I was a little concerned when I watched it come from the weird...
The tunnel?
Yeah.
You alright, Veronica?
Yeah. Surprised that thing could carry it.
You want to know how that thing gets created? Hayden?
I feel like...
Jasper.
It's common knowledge, really. Amongst most
To keep
of us.
you informed, he did
Rune
took the,
chanters, well,
he just
they
took the
live
flower.
mostly in city
He did
ruins.
hesitate at first because of the mixed feelings.
To protect their areas, they create rune
Not
golems.
that I know of. Truthfully, I don't think he.
And,
I
well,
don't know that they do hate you, but he still carries the heart for you for what it seems.
I assume it's... I assume it would be, considering how big it is, I guess.
It's hard to get by. Yeah, that's one of his more humanoid shapes. It happens after thousands of years of rubble grinding together. He's mostly made out of
what you see for. That's what I did mention.
I assume it's not the same as... I'm assuming it's not the same as like dwarven runes and all that. Unless does it use the same runes?
It doesn't even use runes. It's ruin. Destroyed buildings. Yes. Not runes. Ruin. Oh no. Valenia High Elves.
Is it? Are they that? Are they bad?
Snobby. The Valenian High Elves. Kin. Same kin, but twice removed. They've lost their way of nature, so now they are what they are now. So they're kind when they want to be, but they're.
I'm assuming you're watching over.
Just listening. Does she want him or doesn't she?
For what I can sense, she does want him. Though her worries grow concerned of that Jasper hates her.
Is she still up there?
No, she has disappeared somewhere else.
Of course she has.
For now, I'm gonna see if I can find Nolia, because the Jester companion wishes to seek an audience with them.
Yes, he does. In fact, it would be best if the commander of all forces coming together for this war meet up in a war room and plan what we're actually going to do, because right now 2 villages have burned and we have done nothing.
Because of the fact is my character is wacky. That's why I was like, Sheriff, where are the...
So he fell from up there.
If that stresses you out.
You're looking for the holy lady, correct?
Oi, excuse me. Did you happen to see a man throw himself from the ledge there?
If that concerns you that much, I will speak to Nolia about it to see if we can make that arranged, involving you as well, to have this spoke about.
But I wouldn't go there now.
You repair his legs quite.
You're all looking for the lady with the hood, yes?
Like, he probably needs a bed.
Lantern.
What about her?
I think so.
She's up here.
Hmm.
I guess she returned.
Whoa, sir, keep down.
I was gonna ask the really obvious question here first. Did you throw him?
Sounds like he's recovered. You might want to ask him.
Yeah, you were
Maybe, but there's a wood elf handling it. Hey, did you see what happened?
No. I'm only just hearing about it.
Shame.
Okay.
Wild.
Just keep still, all right?
Your legs aren't broken, so you should be able to find be able to walk.
Do I know him from somewhere?
I
know
don't.
you from somewhere.
Oh, what? I remember the sky, and then the ground, that's all I
Were
remember.
you in the deep forest restaurant and the steakhouse and bar?
What?
You see her with just a steak and a bottle of wine?
What's that?
Well, you're asking a man who is currently in high amounts of pain. Elenian, can you get a stretcher for this man? And get him to the nearest apothecary.
I'm assuming you're still taking too long to make that decision.
I can stretch him if you
Has
want.
of the open bottle of wine.
Stretcher! Do you not understand what a stretcher is?
Like my bones are too.
Oh, right. It's alright.
there's no adventurers and soldiers coming in as business.
You are still a young man in his prime. Able to fight. You can hold a sword, then
I'm afraid I'm not one for sword. I more use body tricks around my bar to increase sales and shenanigans and the like, but I thank you for the compliment, you know. It is
Your life depended on it.
I could simply just make myself honest in front of their eyes and they'd be like, oh, he's on it, and as soon as they leave, I can just reappear. It's one of the tricks I use here at the bar. I cook food.
People being thrown from the walls. These are indeed dark days.
What you do when you reappear and basically enjoy it.
Very simple. I get them drunk on my wine, and then I disappear again. You'll never see it coming, sir. It is a perfect plan. I have devised at the wrong time of thinking. Or more like the... Oh, sure. More like 5 seconds, but that is besides the point. Hello again, Dar. How is your return to the northern border? How can I do help? Can I help you today, sir? Oh no, sorry. I was talking to him about if the city was attacked, and you know, my life was in danger. You know, I use wine to drink. You know. And I'll escape in the drunken stupor. I will run away.
Fuck.
My body tricks only get me so.
I did bring in those customers for you.
Oh, thank you so kindly. Hold on, I have a reward for you for bringing in customers. Hold on.
What has Lady Castle done? She's a master of stealth.
This was unintentional.
Would you like me to catch you then?
No. I have learned the hard way that the structures of this town's roof are not exactly structurally sound.
What did you do to this man?
Quit!
Well, I must shock you both. There's a difference.
yeah, she is not a witch, but I mean, I wouldn't blame you. So.
I was younger. Look at me.
You're
I had a
still in your
wife and
prime.
kids.
What did you
How
do to
long
this
do
poor
you
man?
think we live?
I may or may not have given him one of the aging wines from the Forest Steakhouse and Bar.
You aged him? Why would you do
They
that?
last 4 years. That's how
4
the
years?
bartender says.
Oh no, I
Only
am not
4
doing
years.
this.
I'm a human woman.
He'll be dead in
How
4.
long do you think we live?
You see
You're
that
an
that's
elf,
funny, you
are
just
you
poisoned
not?
the man.
Oh, he's not poisoned. I don't think. I didn't
He's
make
poisoned.
this up, I just bought it.
You made him drink something without his consent, that is poisoning.
Don't worry, sir.
Oh, you know, I offered it to him. He gladly
Seems
he
pointless.
took it from my hand and took a sip.
Did he know
I
what
did
it
not
was?
force it. Yes.
You knew what you were drinking.
All he knows is it ages people.
If I wanted to kill you, I'd use my sword.
Me?
Yes.
You said that, right? As a
You
guy
okay?
roaming around.
Apologies for startling you.
It's fine.
It's just whiskey.
Princess Noia is available to speak for the War Council if you wish. I will also be inviting Jasper for this since he seeked an audience with them.
Yes. It is mostly his agenda to speak with her. However, if I'm welcome, I will listen in.
Dorcas, if you want to be involved as well, for let's say May as wants, let's say, plans. If you want to discuss, let's say, sorts of a war council to discuss plans how to take care of the, let's say, the draconic cultist situation that we've been dealing with for a while now.
I think that would be wise.
Would be wise. It is indeed.
What have I missed?
I will get Jasper.
I have missed so much when I was traveling.
Jasper, we have more important things to deal with.
What did you give this man? She is ready, Jasper.
Aging wine.
It just ages someone up who lasts 4 years.
Wow. And he was aware of this before you gave this to him?
Very here, Your Highness.
I believe Torkas is coming as well.
He's taking his time. He's speaking with the little fur one. That's part of the Enchanted Forest as well. I think he'll slowly make his way here. If not, I'll slowly get him here.
Come along now, we have a royal audience.
Your Grace.
Oh, that must be the royal guard. And
Guys,
here they
you
come.
almost forgot your royal guard.
I apologize.
You need to make sure you are protected as wise.
Princess Nalia.
Did it?
What seems to be the problem, Jasper? May.
There is no problem. There's just matters we must discuss.
I see.
Please, if we may.
Yes, of course.
Follow her, gents. Come on. I've only been doing this all
While that has been discussed, I shall inform our village. I shall inform you of what has happened in Enchanted Forest.
You guards, guard the door.
This is your companion of yours.
She allowed in?
He is.
He is of kin. So kin of the forest.
Anyone else, Your Grace?
I think Jasper is supposed to come along as well, or is this one-on-one?
No. He is taking his time.
Torcas will be involved as well since he is gathering their armies from what I recall. Since we do have assistance from the Enchanted Forest.
This is all, Your Grace.
Yes.
Do not let anyone in unless permissioned by the Grace herself.
Aye, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, go on.
Shall we take this
Your Highness.
In my private quarters.
There's gotta be a regular social room.
We can take this upstairs together.
Your choice, Your Grace. A suggestion.
It is fine.
Holy whiteness! Jesus fucking Christ! I blended!
You may
Yes. Yes, this floor is very dazzling to the eyes.
Why?
I am sure you are no strangers to the dangers to the east of here.
And what is this about?
Valenia has been taken by the Draconic forces. They march westward, and undoubtedly this place will be taken next. My assumption is that they... Then you know of it.
Of course she knows of it, Jasper.
What I'm trying to inform you is that if this place were to go next, they would have you surrounded. There would be no place to run.
I understand that. And we will hope it doesn't come to that. I'm not really... Well, war isn't my specialty, really. So I can't really give you an answer of what you're looking for. So, I guess you are here for... like, any office you have?
My offers
I can tell
to the
there's
war
something.
efforts. I am Lady Kazuya's advisor.
Strange.
I'm sure you're also aware of what happened there. Valenian troops and our own troops fell together. They bled together and fought together.
Yes. It was quite a lovely place, and it's sad to see it go that way. I promise you would get back your lands.
That's
and
not
you
what
will
we're here
rebuild.
for.
What is it?
They are a force of 3,000 men. 30,000 men.
I had deja vu we had this
I
conversation.
do not think the numbers here even match to that.
Eventually we will get the help we need. Right now we might not
Yeah.
have the people we need right here. But help is coming. So I don't want anyone within these walls of the kingdom to stress about it. Leave it up to the people in the army
Grace.
to deal with this. Oh, no need to.
Grace, the guardian of the forest is here. May I show them in? Talk about the war and military forces that they...
Torkaz and the little fox then, yes. They're at the Frown tribe now.
That would be the princess's word, though. It wouldn't be ours.
Show
Tell
them in?
to give me a minute.
Oh.
I need to finish
Understood.
up with these two.
Of course, Your Grace.
Princess Nolia, with all due respect, you say help will come eventually, but eventually is a little too late. Again, Draconic forces took Valenia and head westward to here. They could be here within any part of the week.
I'm aware of that. And like I said, it's not my specialty. I'm not the one you should be talking to about this.
You are the princess.
Yes, I might be the princess, but I do not make the orders when it comes to the military.
Jasper.
They know what they have to do. If anyone, I suggest you speak with Valhir about the matter.
Me.
He knows what I want.
That's concerning.
Yes. Concerning.
Jasper.
Yeah, he said that with a slight question in his tone.
If Valhir is the one that we must talk to, then we will direct our concerns to him.
Of course.
Try
but
not to stress him out. He seems a bit nervous. And
we are all stressed.
what happened to your
Not nervous. Oh, long story. But
Anyway.
Having a
have,
little
have
time
done
with me
is
won't
fine.
fix.
Anyway, I will leave you guys to it. I have other matters to tend to. Try not to blow his head off.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Thank you, Your Highness.
As I mentioned previously then, gathering the commanders or generals, whoever you see fit to be inside of a war room, the head of every army joining us, be it Aoyan, Elenian, Dwarven, Enchanted Forest, you name it. They should all be in a room discussing a plan.
that could be definitely arranged. We just would have to search from. Torcus would be on our way, but again.
Torcas is at the front door. I'm certain if we can get word to Talia's uncle, oh, he'll be here. Not sure if we can get Wolf here in time.
I
It's a
ask,
long
what is
trek
your
from
part
Craven
here?
to here. Pardon?
What is your part here? Well,
Oh, I'm actually a knight, believe it or not.
Yes.
okay.
We can
You were
send
saying,
messages
May.
out. I can assist if need be. We can do our best to gather as many as we can in the next couple of days. But the sooner the better. The longer we sit on it, the worse case the world becomes in.
Yes, I'm aware, and I can promise you, making sure that every commander or general is involved in in the war council, and along with my men involved as well, keeping them trained, and recruiting as many as people to prepare ourselves for the inevitable.
If you could send anyone with a knack for stealth my way, perhaps we help them.
I can probably send a few or a couple men at your end if you wish to train them.
Yeah. Yes. It will be tough. I will warn.
If you would like to accompany me to the library in the evening, we can draft letters to send out.
That is fine, May. That can be arranged.
My
I mean,
lady.
if you need some help delivering them, I do have. There's Swas to Kadir and my falcon who could help with the deliveries.
Torcas.
I hear a certain forest guardian. Hello.
Jester, Mary May, yeah,
Stroll.
Solaris. My
Perhaps
The
we
guard
should
did
make
not.
this a little smaller. I only wish to talk to the Lord Commanders. You are Lord Commander in this case. I don't know what you call it here.
I'm a Lord Commander now.
At least in the eyes of us, you.
A representative of
I
the
don't know what you
forest.
call it.
Like that.
Yes.
My apologies. It sounded a bit foreign.
Then forgive me.
It is all right.
Then I wish to propose again what is going to happen within the months to come, or maybe even weeks, or even shorter than that. You were there. You've heard it, but I don't think Torcas has. The Enchanted Forest has been taken. So has the Aoi
Oh, he
village.
was there. He was there for what happened in the Enchanted Forest.
I was there, and I have heard of Ioi Village.
Then that makes
I
it
don't
simple.
think you're aware of Valenia, I'm assuming.
I was there.
I'm
meant for
already
Torcas.
aware of. I'm already aware of Valena. Both Xenofreya here and Carl's have reported it. Our messengers are quite fast, you know. Fairies have great speed.
Are they here?
General Xenofreya is at this moment in time making sure that the troop movement into how do you call this place again? Farland then goes smoothly. General Goswald is making sure that everything is being packed up at Valenia and being moved to here. A movement of 20,000 is not an easy feat.
Of course. But that brings the subject at hand. With Aoi taken and the Enchanted Forest taken, that splits the continent in half. We are divided. If the draconic forces move westward and take Fairland where we stand, they've already taken Valenia. The Valenian kingdom will have no place to run. We will be surrounded by 30,000 troops, with nowhere to go. We will be taken.
That number of 30,000, is that what is the strength of the Red General's army? To the force?
That is what approached Aoi. 30,000 approached.
Last report I received from Cherry Husk before he has gone silent was that apparently an army from Everlis has struck down most of them during an aerial combat.
Really?
The Red General Army has been weakened, and if it is only 30,000, but he has reinforced it. With if the word from the Vine is to be correct, machines.
And then we have all more of the reason to worry. Their forces are replenishable.
Ours are not.
From what is to gather, the forces were summoned from Ioi village, meaning some ritual has been, or some magical ritual has been granted so that a temporary portal to the underworld was possible.
So they do have more forces down under.
They are. That is probably so.
Then that is even more concerning. They've divided the lands. If they make it through the sunken canyon where the Zavakian gate lies, then they are able to replenish their troops at will. We cannot allow that.
I was already one step ahead with that. A old friend of mine, Ard Vors, is commanding 10,000 near the south border of Sunken Canyon. They will hold any invasion that would try to march through to the forest, but their task has been made more difficult due to the fact of the Red General's army having invaded the Enchanted Forest.
Would you say it's only a matter of time?
Not necessarily. The Red General has been staying put, as it seems that, from reports, excuse me, what is this?
Are those the...
Those are. It seems to be that our dwarven allies have arrived.
Well, at least this helps us out at our end.
Lady Kazuya has created a light alliance with the Dwarvins.
Most likely. I'll get to the door real quick. I'll return shortly with them.
To answer.
Isn't the canyon the one place everyone requires me to go to again? because they can't make it through.
That is the only. That is why. That is what I thought to be the case.
Yeah, so
And
something
what about
shouldn't have
those?
changed.
Something did. It,
Who are
and
those?
two.
Wait,
I don't recognize those colors.
I don't think those are good ones.
They wouldn't have gotten here if they were enemies.
That reminds me of the ones during the cultists. They look similar to them from up here.
The draconic forces are. It may be.
I'm gonna go check. I don't like them being near here.
And to retort on the alleys, is they are far enough south to not be affected by the iron poisoning that has been happening in the enchanted forest.
Forgive me,
So they will
cousin.
hold.
I do not think the 10,000 you have in Sunken Canyon could stand up to the possible 30,000.
Why don't we move to this side of the balcony,
buy us time.
where the light is not so bright?
Yes.
I understand that they are nearly outmatched, but when you are outmatched in manpower, you must use your environment to your advantage. Do remember, we held back in the Zavosian armies before. We shall do it again.
I just do not have faith that, well, you being a sentient plant life, the Sunken Canyon is a dry canvas.
We never said we were going. We never said we were sending out them to the.
Yes, sir. Guard that entrance. You guard that entrance, and you on this that side, center. And here. Yes. All right. Yes, sir.
There was someone else coming up the path. We couldn't recognize them, though.
There was
Not recognizable at my end either.
horned men with
All is
along
cleared.
with another knight.
They were just humans.
Ah,
Strikingly similar. Their armor looks black in the sun for some reason.
Interesting.
This place has that effect.
Kraden's strong military was coming over here.
Oh,
Kraden's involved as well?
Good.
Not a surprise. They are now. They are an ally to the enchanted forest as well.
They're allied with our empire, also.
So creating
I-
will finally drop their neutral standpoint. That's good to know.
I do not think we have met before, Master Dwarf.
I am Vartog Grudgehammer, one of the 5 High Kings.
Torgus Dwarf, guardian of the enchanted forest.
Nice to meet ya.
He grabs his hand.
Perhaps we won't have to send as many letters now.
Yes. Yep.
I might need to talk to one of your extremely skilled rune smiths about identifying runes on a sword.
I can.
Please, this is
can
for our
try.
efforts. keep the casual talk for later.
All High Kings are required to know runesmithing.
Yes, I will do that later once we're done with the council. I just wanted to get someone.
Now then, where were we? Gasoline Keep is fully constructed under fair alignment.
Ah. That is what all the earth moving is on about then.
Just a normal day.
It must be for a dwarf.
Your Majesty, do you wish to be kept up to speed? I can shorten it for what it's worth.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, as I can't really hear as well. Can you
Really?
let me come right here if you don't mind, as I can't hear also well.
Okay. That's fine. You are here now, and if you need to be kept up to speed, then I will summarize everything for you.
I am pretty much up to speed with most of the war.
Yes, but the most recent ones.
You're talking about Valenia, right?
Correct.
Well, my men are already like pushing into Valenia and pushing to the east side.
That's good to know. Will your forces be able to beat them back? Because if they cannot, they will
We are holding the entire Enchanted Forest line right now. We are taking losses at this moment of time.
We have the Enchanted Forest, Dwarven, Valenia, and Kraden. The only last place to make alliances with. We must make alliances with Evelis. Well, they are a Sky Kingdom. How do we plan on to reach them?
That is not the only place. We still have the harbor cities that are still, well, if they are not lost already, to be able to join us, but my reach does not go that far.
Thank you, sir.
Is anyone here of Kraden?
General?
No.
Kraden.
I'm not a general yet. I can say most of the main kingdoms are here. Commander North. Oh, my apologies. Night.
Oh, Commander.
Mr. Commander.
Commander
recently
North
thrown together
from the
by
Manling's Kingdom. Manling's Kingdom. King, I assume I am correct.
One of the
sir?
5 kings, Vartok. Grudgehammer.
Vartok, forgive me.
Vartok.
King Vartok. One of the Dwarven kings. Of course, the Wood Elves faction-wise, is that correct? Guardian.
They are under my lead. Yes.
I see. Very well. Unless we're missing any other faction that needs to come to this war council, need to be informed.
Would you stand in for me? I'm not really an expert in the war. I'll just listen in for now.
Of course, Your Grace. So, ladies and gentlemen, of every faction that is part of this war, the Dwarves, I assume you're still holding for the southern realm of your land.
We are holding the east. We are holding the eastern flank right now from Valenia and at the Enchanted Forest barrier. We also have heard rumors of a naval invasion from the west soon. Most of the destructions of the port there has been informed enough. As for the human kingdom, unfortunately, has been cut off, but hopefully the tunnel system by the dwarves will provide more assistance than usual in trade. And of course, for the Wood Elves and also the Plant Folk wise, would be providing assistance from what their home is.
20,000 are now here to protect to help protect Valenia. Another 20,000 isn't protecting the dark forest red tree. Then about 10,000 isn't under a fellow tree ends are now have now begun counter-attacks with lighter forces against the Red General inside of the Enchanted Forest. They are holding the south border with Sunken if an invasion were to occur. They shall hold.
I see. That is good to hear. He will clap his hands and snaps. And a table appears right in front of you with a world map, updated to the current situation that is in front of you.
You have always still amazed me with your magic.
And forgive me for not introducing you two as well. May I ask what are you two are representing as?
We represent Hawaii. Not a kingdom, but we have our own forces, though they are small.
I understand. Welcome to this war council.
Thank you.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from the north part of Wise, there are already been appearance of ships attacking from the north end of our High Elf Kingdom. And of course, we have lost the main forest area of the High Elf Kingdom as well, cutting us off from the Human Kingdom from the east. The south, other hand, are pretty much been manned by... One moment,
Those
please.
of Sunken?
Take your time.
My apologies. Brain speaks to me. Magic, you know. Besides that, from the southern Wise, the southern eastern, where the Daedric army is, thank you towards the Human Kingdom, they are holding strong enough to at least hold some sort of slither opening towards the ancient forest and also the Human Kingdom in the canyon. Wise. Pretty much the only source of pretty much main purposes of the Daedric dragon folk forces are only going by sea, but mostly the north is only our main threat line. West and over here, Post Point at the coast, is not quite invaded, but I'm sure we can assume they will be landing forces there sooner or later.
And we'll
I'm
be
sure the
surrounded.
dwarves will pay a hand towards the elven support as well.
Yes, we've already finished construction on Castellan Keep. It is south of Fairline, as we have already finished building it.
I have heard reports of they are doing successful work, but random attacks, I'm assuming, from the air.
We have new attacks, about 20 to 30,000 men on the eastern side of Valenia. We've been fighting multiple draconic armies hitting on the bridges at this moment of time. Some of them trying to make temporary bridges across the rivers.
I see. This is concerning, but although can be resolved. Wise. Does anyone else have any questions instead of me? Commander
Dwarven
North?
King, Your Majesty. I wish to know, are you aware of how many draconic forces they have, and as well as ones they keep in Zarvok?
Why would he know about the ones in Zarvok, Jasper?
By the estimates of all my dwarven scoutsmen that were fighting also at the front, we can count that as an estimate of maybe around 400 to almost 900,000 men already above ground. I do not know how many men would be in Zarvok, but it would still probably count maybe double the amount.
Maybe more when you consider the fact that they have a race acting as a puppet on the throne.
That is why
Who
I said
knows how
double.
many undead?
The normal Zarvakian military normally has around 100 to 200,000 men. This is more preposterous to understand like how they're having so many more men unless they're using the undead to their advantage.
Rough estimation of near a million.
From my own scouts as well, has been reports of disturbing calls as well. Not just other purposes, but they are live, but...
Hi, camera.
From my own scouts wise and reports
Hi,
from
camera.
past battles, they also are using another asset after capturing land. I'm sure the Human Kingdom and Dwarves can report on this, also witness. Why?
You're talking about the marks.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. The Dragon Emperors have adopted a type of marking system to cause a puppet on those they put it on them and make them more like slaves into a mindless fighting machine to avoid their own lives.
Just like
enslaving others by force and magic use.
And manipulation. One has fallen. I know a friend that has fallen to this illness. For this may sting for those of Ioi, but he was the former Lord of Ioi.
Former.
The Revolution?
Yes, that's what they refer to.
He has...
Please do put respect.
I do want to tell this, that he has tried to reach out to me.
My apologies, I'm just surprised.
My hunters of my riders of the hunt reported that he is seemingly saddened by what it has caused. Apparently he did not know that the Red General was not effectively part of the Draconic army. Although they are allies, they do not seem to be strictly following the Draconic's way of honor. So that is why Ioi got attacked.
Because of his mistake, over 1,000 had to die.
Jasper, now is not the place.
Because of I think he's going to pay his price twice more. But I have a feeling that he might not be lost to us. He shall repay in full. He shall repay in full what happened.
What the Dwarven Kingdom says is true, though. Sorry, I interrupted you. You may continue.
He pulls out a book. This book I was given by Lucian. It is a power. It contains a lot of knowledge. He requested that I passed it on, that if I could, pass it on to Princess Novia. It is due to be said that this is a powerful artifact. This is a powerful book, not because of magic, but due to the fact of all the knowledge it contains. I will share bits and pieces of this information as needed, if this were to fall into the wrong hands, could mean heavy casualties for all of us.
Then it should be burned.
It's in your good hands, Torkas.
He puts it back. It shall not leave my sight. Not while I hold it dear to my heart. At least.
Give me a moment. Let me I'll ask one of my men to give me a book for a second.
Okay,
Take that. Just... I'll just have to wait for them.
Sorry.
You see him hand you, but
small bit of iron poison.
As you were speaking, I have already received a report on the front. Recently. It's only a few weeks old, although still
Why are you looking at me?
recent enough. That says the forces are trying to repel from the Eastern Front by having heavy casualties as we speak, but they will hold much as they can at the moment. Do you know what this means, ladies and gentlemen?
again, they're at her
Did
doorstep.
they successfully defend?
For now, but not forever.
Yeah.
The East,
Agreed.
right now, is already broken. We already lost half the kingdom. The whole entire forest is burnt down. Alongside that, cut off by our own ally. And also, on the brink of an invasion from the east, west, and north. I can understand some of us have different excuses and different disagreements from each factions and all. And I can understand there are small little technology purposes that could not operate until further testing. But I can understand some cannot provide support more than usual because they're holding their own land purposes in many different ways for their own kings and lords. We are starting to provide more soldiers by the minute, but if we provide soldiers, that means providing less men and women out in the fields of farming, professions, and blacksmiths. That means we're low on time and low on resources. This war is taking at too much of a cost of many. And I'm not asking providing resources from your own kingdoms, because your kingdoms are, of course, are handling the same crisis as well. I'm sure that during a war of almost worldwide is needed to be notified.
If it is wheat and food you need, the tree ends and ends shall help to provide. Even in, I've already granted the access of more wood being able to be cut, so this would not be an issue, neither.
Indeed,
they
that would not be
long winter?
My dwarves can help with all the blacksmithing if need be. We have about 400 working like normal days. We can activate our Ors Invik protocol. It will cause basically mainly like about 600 up to 1,000 of our blacksmiths to get right onto crafting.
Of course. And I'm not asking to provide our faction-wise, the High Elves and other elf races to ask for more help. Of course, to providing your own. Of course, the human kingdom is above all needed assistance, same as us High Elves. They're already cut off and from sea and also by land. They already had a gap once towards the area, but of course, with a miracle, destroying a whole entire battalion of demon and also Daedrix. I congratulate to your own race, human.
Thank you.
Indeed.
We're making it work somehow, but as you already are well aware, we're cut off. So, we can only do so much.
I hope the underground helps with the tunnels. We are
Well, I'm sure
providing
it will.
as much we can.
Hmm.
Of course.
The
But
encha-
as I said, go ahead.
The enchanted, though a small corridor can be opened in the enchanted forest, and human and those of Kraden may pass through it with guides. It will not be an easy task, but you may have a way.
They would be slaughtered.
Somewhat safe.
I see. And of course, I already pointed out that we already lost half our kingdom, and we're going to be losing the other quarter or more half of ours. Most of our wood supply is already destroyed and burnt down towards the eastern province was here. And of course the north, as you know about some sort of village towards the north, has already been taken and already been pushed down to the south. Right, and to the border of the ancient forest. Is that correct?
If you are talking about the Red General's armies that came from the north,
I'm
is
talking
that
about
what
the
you mean?
Daedric's, army and navy.
Could you point it out again where they were?
Towards the village up here that has been taken, and already been sent down south, destroying our forest.
If the tree ends and the shepherds there have not been reported to the enchanted forest, then there are still a few there.
I would
They
say
may
they're
be-
in the start of breaking.
There may be. They may still be able to provide wood at a slow rate, but they will.
I see. I see.
You see a fairy just immediately pop from its crown and go. There you go.
If the Dragon Guard forces are coming to the sea, they are not known for it. What they do have are dragons. They do not need to go on to sea, they just merely need to fly over it.
Of course, but not all things are come from air. Regular basic soldiers need to regularly have maintenance on the ground. And of course, dragons of all kinds must land from some point to another. They're still mortal beings, even though they are absolutely almost invincible creatures. They still can die, and they still can eat and all.
Of course.
Also, speaking of you, may I ask what forces can you provide towards this assistant line?
I am here as Lady Kazuya's advisor towards the war efforts.
Madam?
We don't have more than 700 left. The rest burned.
I see.
Though do know
I am sorry.
that each Aoin troop is worth 10 men on the mainland.
I see.
Yes, talk a big
I
game.
hope that is true, mademoiselle. And also,
I saw them
so
fight
far I only hear from rumors and everything that your men and women are fierce warriors, such as you said.
They are honorable.
But they should not be thrown into the slaughter as our men as well. None of these men and women should go to war, but I prefer that your forces should not be spared no little than all. If you know what I...
Perhaps. Though I believe
Of course.
their lives are just as valuable as anyone else's soldiers here. They will help just as everyone else.
Which I give honor to. But of course, we must spare soldiers for the next time battle instead of one huge big battle that leads to nothing. already know one village I already would been part of, towards the northern province. Yeah, we fought over a village that is enough to not even benefit towards the war, but even benefit us just making shoes. We need to prioritize our forces to make sure. My apologies. Right.
Hate to interrupt, but I believe my Sergeant Valkyrie companion is raising their hand to get your attention for an idea.
Well, it was more something I wanted to bring up. There is a bit of a wild card currently in the Sunken Canyon area. A golem that will attack not indiscriminately. Well, I just wanted to bring it up in case any forces went there, as it's already taken out the entire Colosseum from what I understand, on its lonesome.
You mean here? A canyon that is bordered with the ancient forests and
My
also
back hurts.
of man's kingdom. Right now, so far from the reports... Go ahead.
Yes, the golem initially started west of a ruin over by Kratom, and it made its way south towards the Sunken Canyon, made its way into the Colosseum, and somehow defeated everyone there by itself. It is a powerful creature, and if anyone sends any forces to that area, I would advise caution and try not to confront it, though if it is forced, I will ensure that whichever company he took it out will be paid.
Sir Solaris, are you confident this creature can take on the thousands?
Though, if you're thinking of trying to turn it to our side, I don't think so. It is
No,
corrupt.
I mean of draconic forces. Can they fend off the 1,000?
Maybe, I don't know. All I know is that it's dangerous, and I have no idea if it's able to heal itself or not. If it is, then...
Then we cannot rely on it. Just stay away from it.
Of course. I'm sure the human kingdom that is stationed at that canyon area will hopefully hold their line there. Hopefully no breaking. They're already fighting at 3 to 4 fronts over there in the canyon area. Their own lands and of course by sea.
We will...
There's a strange man at the door. He's asking to take a look at our guards. Make sure they're all intact.
I see. I will take a look at this. Please discuss with each other. I will take care of this.
We have to go back to the castle immediately, sir.
Alright.
Get the as soon as possible. I have to go. You take care.
We'll continue this later.
That's fine.
You too.
Wish you best of luck, Master Dwarf.
Perhaps we can carry this on.
Go on.
No, you go first. Because I have already forgotten what I wanted to say.
Apologies then. Is there perhaps any certain areas that need to be taken care of? I can perhaps send plenty of my men and women to assist, along with any forces and units that's already stationed there. Even though it's not at least a certain amount, but it's growing what it can be as an army itself. To at least support others that need extra assistance as well.
We need forces from Evelys, at most. We've seen what they can do. We've seen what they've done to defend our village, even after it was taken. We need a great weapon like that.
It is... I think I know who can cross to ask Evelys. But I am not 100% sure Evelys will be interested.
That doesn't matter.
And that would be.
You ask
This is
even
a
if they
matter of
say
life and
no.
death.
Could you say that again?
Whether or not they're interested, it doesn't matter. But we have to at least ask.
I will send a falcon to Contessa and see what she has to say.
Thank you.
The last time I spoke to her, she gave me a strange feeling.
It doesn't matter upon personal feelings. She has powerful magic that took people down by the thousands. We absolutely need that.
Do not. I understand that, but do understand that sometimes being indebted to someone, or maybe worse than being less fortunate.
We can be alive, though. You heard him. You heard the Dwarven Kingdom yourself. Between 140,000, between 90,000.
90,000.
That is more than we have
90,000
on this realm.
And so we were outnumbered the last time. It has maybe only been 20 years. Yes, but I remember clearly.
And you know the dire situation we are in.
We survived one. We shall survive
against
again.
Zarvakian forces. But this is Zarvakian, the undead, and Draconic. Their forces have allied as well.
They were allies before, as well.
This council is not for bickering. If we're not going to be talking about useful things, then we can disband.
I was about to suggest where would resources be needed? As well, some of the elementals could use the power exertion. They're getting restless. It's not being in their own forest, and they would like to get themselves useful.
Sir Ancient Tree, there's a man here who claims to be from the Ancient Forest. We meet you at the gate.
All right. My boy.
And our numbers grow thinner. We will pick this up another time.
I'll go ahead.
Excuse me, May.
Lady.
I would like to make a request, but
Excuse if you wish. This would be disbanded.
Is there any people from AOE that may have specialized in stealth? I would appreciate some assistance with training more new people with those those matters. As it would help if there's more than just one teacher.
Right. I will locate our troops. We are a bit scattered at the moment, and I will find any that match that description for you. And I will send them your way.
Same on my end with a few of my men and women. I will send them my way when I search for them and get the time.
And I wish all of you luck.
We're gonna need more than luck.
You as well. You were part of this battle.
I know. It's definitely not like 20 years ago.
How are you holding up, love?
Thank you once again for your time.
Yeah.
Sir. And sir.
I didn't know, sir.
I mean, you can always say that
You're a man.
about anyone, but
Only a few. Oh, yeah, I only know a few.
What do you make of our allied forces now?
It's clear that everyone has their own objectives. We are not one mind, and that will make it dangerous. Torkas, his confidence will get him killed.
Yes. Though he is a valuable resource. No pun intended. I do not fully assume that Ionian troops will be too eager to aid in the part of stealth. They are
No.
bullheaded. Good men, but bullheaded.
We have
prefer to
never
fight
been
with
one
honor.
for stealth. Though there are a few. I just do not know if they have survived.
They prefer to fight man to man. With honor. Strong. It was very concerning to hear Valhir question that he was the Lord Commander.
My understanding is that he is new to the role. He must learn quickly. That is not an excuse, but perhaps that explains why.
So what if we can't have... We don't have room for mistakes.
No. Tell me, do you think the ruler of an entire land has the luxury of choosing whether or not to involve themselves in the politics of war?
They do not. Princess Nolly is a foolish one. This is her people, and yet she stands
I would rather rip my spine out than bend the knee to her. She said, "Let's hope it does not come to that." It made my skin crawl, because she relies on hope.
Yes. Hope does not win your battles for you. Swords and blood does. For now, by that logic, only Valhir is of use to us. The Princess Nolia chooses to sit out this fight. So be it.
I will no longer lean on the words of the princess. I will no longer discuss war tactics.
Yeah. Whoever,
with her.
if you ever want to come to the middle of town, that would be a good idea.
I have the sudden urge to go to the middle of town.
What a coincidence, so do I.
Let's run.
Let's push our thumbs, like, more forward than while running, our full legs.
Let's hope I remember the way.
It is this way.
I'm glad you do. What would I do without you, Jasper?
I would know. I would know. I have a pornographic memory.
What? You want to say that again?
Pornographic memory.
Oh.
If you have the chance, I'd appreciate it.
You see two fairies immediately come from his enemy.
I'm assuming we all got hit with the
That's
same urge to come to the town square as well.
Friends of the two forests
Yeah. And I hope you're satisfied with the talk at least, man.
Thank you.
Satisfied is an overstatement, though being aware of where everyone's forces are was helpful.
I mean, if you ever want help, I'm available for hire.
I would hope that I would not need to hire you to have you as part of the war.
To be fair, I do like combat, but I don't exactly have a stable source of income at the moment.
Well, then perhaps you can take that up with the princess.
Payment will be your life.
I keep finding restaurants, but I can't find an inn.
No, that is what the
It is fine.
situation we are in.
I've already asked them to stay with us.
Red?
Stay with either Calvo or Son of Freya.
If you
I hope
only
they
knew
choose
what I
Calvo.
fought for the past 48 years non-stop.
Yes. Did any of my books at least get recovered,
don't.
or is my entire house just
Therefore, you're worth
untouched?
just about as
Maybe.
Hello, characters. Once again, I'm going to say, come to the center of town.
Sorry, I feel I have an urge to come to the center of town.
Aren't we here already? I presume here. And I do not know, where is your home?
Well, it's inside the forest, but it's hard to say directions.
The forest is large.
Yeah.
Say inside the forest. It is like this one joke a human told me, or it was more of an argument than a joke, but I find it funny nonetheless. You can say it. Yes, you can say it's here in this place. You can say that you live in
Abnormally
the
long tail.
enchanted forest. Yes, but where exactly?
Fair maiden.
It's in one of the lower layers
What was that?
sections where it can hide easily in case of things. It's hard to say directions whenever it's been a little bit.
That, it is alright. I understand.
Yes, I assume then it is untouched.
I presume so.
Stop.
I mean,
Unless they start burning the forest down.
I mean, obviously, I feel as though there might be a bit of a competitive side with.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's no need to compete.
Speaking of which, I really should find
I mean, you have the
someone who
numbers.
can provide me with some warm
She has the
armor
size.
for those kinds of environments.
Must you make an
I was
observation of
going
such
to
trivial
have
things?
One of the five kings in.
Sorry, I could not
inspect
help
the
it. It was
sword,
probably
but,
a prideful thing.
it didn't exactly happen since they had to
Sword?
leave.
That
Did
was
you?
the one with the runes on it.
Yes. I don't
And
know
I
what
still
they
don't
are.
know how you came across that lunch.
Luck and glad I found it when I did, or else someone from who is occupying my home now pretty much would have
There are
found
people
it
coming
instead.
down. What the?
Wait, what the?
Was that end
Oh my god.
Oh. This is out of character now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Just wanted to stroke you guys.
Finally fucking find you, and I don't even get to have a conversation.
Oh my god.
Are these the Owling troops?
They better fucking not be.
The troops are here for us. They're here to save us.
I hate them. Go home. Go back.
They wear our colors, blue and red. Lady Kazuya.
Go back. Go back.
Go back.
God, I was trying so hard to break into the meeting in the palace.
Oh my god.
There was a lot of guards.
I pretended to be one. Oh, I'm a guard.
Stealth 100.
On your bullshit right then and there.
Hold on. Souls, hold on.
Shut up! Before I put you in bed. Why no?
What?
What the holy?
Okay. Shut up, tree man.
Finally get to sit down.
Damn.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stormsharp. I am from other RP communities and stuff like that. If you're wondering where the fuck all these NPCs came from,
Hi.
I am infiltrated with many other RPs, including these NPCs here. I'm infiltrated with Fractured Thrones and also Aether Chronicles, and a couple other RPs that these lovely stories of saps are from.
Calling me lovely? My apologies.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, I'm just a sap now. Actually, I hope my Hey, you didn't tell me anything of this was going on.
Above all, I am thank you for letting us in, especially towards the owner and DMs around here as well. I love that the DM turns around and looks around us. What DMs? But I appreciate it that we are joining and we be able to be doing NPC bits and also other important NPC things such as what you saw and everything, just to immerse and also help you develop your stories for your character and the world around you and everything like that. Your microphone is a bit shitty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
No, it's noise suppression is off and voice mod is detecting way too much.
Oh, that is an unfortunate turn of events. Come to the northern stop, or you're going for it. Oh, I am just trying to advertise my. I am just trying to advertise my rest.
You have full body. That fucking upsets me in my brain.
Let him finish, ladies and gentlemen. Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Yes, let me finish, you little pieces of shite. Anyway, I mean, lovely people and everything.
Just giving us.
That is
But
so
I
loud.
am very honored to be here and stuff like that, just to meet some of the some future player characters, or old player characters. I know there's some new people here, and some of them are original old RPers around here. So it's great to meet you all, and I'm happy to immerse the world for you. Immerse the player area that you're doing, immersing your character, and immersing whatever bullshit that happens here. And everything like that. Alongside with combat and a social event. And these NPCs, I depend on these guys like family. Just like I just accepted you guys as family as well.
Aww.
Except for that one.
Aww.
Yes. Except for that one, he's too horny.
Oh, that's an unfortunate turn of events.
Dude.
Anyway, lads,
Alright, I'm killing him.
go ahead and mingle with them.
You made my entire session.
Thank you so much.
That was great.
I was just like, I need something to be funny for this tavern. Let me throw shit together.
It was the best. It was so fun.
Gave that to one of the other NPCs, one of the bobbers. Usually how it goes.
Oh, you're invisible. Holy shit.
And restaurant, please.
Hold on, that's really loud.
I'm Christ alive.
Who was the one that got his legs broken?
I don't know. I was the guy up in the tavern selling drinks.
That is impressive.
This is actually my actual PC. There's ambiance.
A lot of war efforts we have. I wanted to talk to the other people for sure, but I didn't get the chance. People was like, "Hey, Jasper, you want something?"
And then he got arrested.
I almost arrested that lady that gave him the aging
Hello.
potion. I'm like,
yes.
Hope that went.
Yeah. I
love your reaction at the start. How you were like, what the?
Oh god.
You were so confused how there was like so many military coming in. I was like,
I was like, wait.
Are they searching for something?
Yeah, straight up. Because, like, I was just talking to Polaris. I was staying there. I muted and I go, where did they get all these supporting cast members? What the hell? I was like, oh my god. It was so lively today. Literally, I was like, something's wrong. Why are there so many guards here? Something happened. Yeah, give him what he deserves.
Anyways, you did great. You did really good.
Thanks, so did you. Holy
Even
shit.
the small little thing I interrupted.
Oh, and he's dead.
Guess is going to fucking meat stand.
Oh my god. All of you did great. It was fantastic.
Storm, you're
still talking
in Discord, you.
To be honest.
Good, I'm talking in Discord, you little shits.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna tell you this. Belgium fucking
Silver, you want a
freaked the fuck out,
spoiler?
like, once you guys joined. He was like,
Oh,
what the
that's fun little spoiler.
Yep.
Who? Actually, let me make
Also,
sure my coin's
I've been talking to you, out character-wise, because you said you have 700 men.
Yeah, about, yeah.
We will talk about what you look like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Colors and all that, because, and everything like that.
Awesome.
I already have a good idea what the dwarves are, because they're midgets.
Yep.
Nice.
What?
Yep.
You want to talk? You want to also play Enchanted Army? That's a mixture of everything. Anything fey, animals, both treants, ents and treants are different because, yeah, this man makes life difficult.
Good session today, though.
Oh my god. Oh, so good.
But yes, thank you, Light. Thank you for coming.
You guys did great.
Yeah. Also, worry next time.
Supporting cast are the, like, bread and butter of every session.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm glad. I don't get to RP a lot, so I'm always in the military. So a lot of my time gets cut down because of active duty bullshit where they're like, "You're coming in today," but I had today off, so I was like, I can join.
Hell yeah. I'm so glad you could. That was amazing.
Yeah.
You do not get to slap me. I will feed you the
Can you raise my visor for me?
Oh yeah.
You will
Here
be
you
baby
go.
for a
Oh,
day.
nope.
You will be baby for a day.
It doesn't stay.
What? It is
No! Close. Oh wait. No!
Oh wait.
only this. I will
Thank
feed
you.
you.
All over the free food.
You're welcome. You not stab a civilian, the guns will be on your ass, and I will.
Hope you like the Eldritch character that I brought along.
Oh, I'm
This is now considered my second character.
so excited to hate him. I already hate him.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah.
All elders like talking riddles. They're like,
That is the
but
Eldritch
you know
way.
already what you know. But I don't know what I know. No, you know what you know that I know that you know that I know. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Look at him, he is
Eldritch is full of riddles, and he was just entertaining to fuck around with y'all like that.
I love the problem characters. I love hating them.
That's good. As long as you love hating this character, understandable.
Yeah, you're supposed to hate the Eldritch.
Yep.
Eldritch is not something you're supposed to like.
I love hating the Wanderer.
Exactly.
So, you know.
I use my body tricks to confuse.
I only hate the
It's
ones
fun.
I have no
I like the drama.
No idea what the fuck they're talking about. Again,
You say I am
they're talking riddles.
Yeah. No, I'm still climbing him out.
Blah.
Well then, there you go. That's why people don't like you.
Hey, yo, Stab?
That's your name now. That's what she's gonna call you. Oh, absolutely.
I'm about to get racist.
Can't wait to have awful conversations with your character.
I look for the same. I'm waiting for this model.
Yeah, at least she doesn't.
This
Can't wait for you to hate this character.
I already do.
At least she doesn't. At least she doesn't call you hornhead.
I don't call you that.
What?
Yes, yes, come down to have some food.
You were begging us to come back, and we were. You were like, "Don't leave, don't leave."
Please do not leave. Don't leave my restaurant. I need it. Please,
I spent 1 silver. I got 2 prime ribs and 2
That's why he's poor. All right, his prices are fucked up.
Someone gave me gold coins for free. Someone gave me gold coin today.
Holy shit.
We coming up in this world.
Was that intentional with like the slight Asian accent, or was like?
It's a lot of things. I'm
Taking your
mixing. I have mixed like 3 languages
okay.
already, and
Here, I'll be someone else.
and different accents.
That's
I
not a
said, I said senor
Sleeper.
in that accent. I was like, hello senor, hello senor, what are you doing today? Come down to my
It's me,
restaurant,
the nerd.
please. I need the customers.
You would seem like one of those
adorable.
fucking the Asian characters from South.
Oh no.
Down to my restaurant, please.
Him,
I
his
need
shoes.
money. I need money.
What do you want? I feel like a. You want
I need
egg
the
roll?
money. Give me the money.
I need it for my family.
Kaisa, right?
Kisa.
Kisa.
No, taxi. No,
It's a kisser.
I used to confuse the law.
God, we're awful people, anyways. Adorbs, why is
Thank
this
you.
so fucking cute?
That's a little sister.
That's her little sister.
I noticed the little sister. This is the first time seeing a model in VR. I mean, what the fuck is this?
It's a little ray of sunshine.
It makes me smile looking at this character. It makes me want to put this, like, it makes happy like a Joker smile at this point.
Oh my god.
Everything was addressed too.
Aw, this outfit's awesome. Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Oh, it looks like the Nia girl.
It's Nia. It is Nia.
What do you want, punk?
I like your horns.
Ow! This is unfortunate. I did not see this coming.
Puncher.
Like this.
I'm gonna end recording. I love you. Goodbye.